Steam may seem mundane, but from food processing to petrochemicals, textiles to pharmaceuticals, it is the hidden engine that powers India's production lines. As India pushes forward on its journey towards Viksit Bharat, by 2047, steam will play an even larger role. That role comes at a heavy cost. Steam production today accounts for nearly a quarter of India's industrial carbon emission, 182 million metric tons annually out of a national total of 2,517 million. Unless urgent steps are taken, this overlooked source of emissions could derail India's commitment to reach net zero by 2070. To achieve the government's vision of a developed India by 2047, manufacturing must grow 5 to 6-fold. That means steam demand could quadruple. Without change, emissions from boilers could soar past 700 million metric tons, wholly incompatible with India's climate goals. A new study by the non-profit iForest, led by Chandra Bhushan, has laid bare India's dirty steam problem. Their research, the first national survey of industrial boilers, concludes that steam alone accounts for 182 million metric tons of carbon emissions each year.
The evolving industrial landscape necessitates a transition towards more sustainable practices. That means phasing out aged boilers and introducing a green fuel mix.
Food processing and chemicals dominate steam-related emissions. The food sector produces the highest particulate matter, while the chemical industry is the biggest carbon emitter due to its reliance on fossil fuels. On average, India's boilers are 18 years old, with 1 in 5 older than 20, aging, inefficient, and polluting. Nearly half of India's steam comes from biomass, while coal, oil, and piped natural gas account for 44%. Steam production contributes 25% of fossil fuel-based industrial emissions and 6% of India's total fossil emissions. Your comment on pollution by industrial boilers?
India should move decisively to phase out fossil fuel and biomass burning boilers. The future lies in renewable electrical energy. By using it directly or via heat pumps, we can finally replace fossil fuels as our energy source.
Is there an alternative? What are the benefits?
Yes, electric boilers, hydrogen systems, and emerging technologies can transform this sector. They are cleaner, safer, and more efficient, and will help India align with its net zero goals while improving long-term competitiveness.
iForest recommends innovation and new business models like Steam as a Service, SaaS. In this model, clusters of MSMEs source steam from a centralized advanced boiler instead of running their own small, inefficient units. As Sanjeev K. Kanchan of iForest explains, centralized boilers are more efficient, use cleaner fuels, and have superior pollution control. But technology alone is not enough. The Boiler Act of 2025 is too narrowly focused on safety. Experts argue that India now needs a modern regulatory framework, one that enforces efficiency standards, pollution monitoring, adoption of cleaner fuels, and creates a centralized digital boiler database. The challenge is formidable. But with decisive policies, innovation, and industry cooperation, India can decarbonize this invisible yet vital sector. Without it, one of India's most hidden but consequential polluters could undermine the nation's climate commitments. With it, steam can fuel not just industry, but a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable Viksit Bharat.